Good morning, this is Bob today with Pennystocking 100 to 1000. Welcome back to the series where we take a fresh account on Webull starting with just $100 and show you the journey it takes to grow that $100 into $1,000 over time. And we're back. Today is August 9th, 2019. Markets are red. And the account is down again, unfortunately this week, about 15%. Let's show you. So we're down about 15%. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I've had very, very rough red weeks, way worse than this. So I've shown some discipline this week, so I'm okay with that. But still, this was not a great week for me. I've been trying some new things that just haven't really been panning out for me because I just don't know what I'm doing yet. I want you guys to let me know in the comment section below what do you guys think about me doing these new plays. I'm trying to do like earnings plays. Like normally I'm a momentum stock trader, penny stock trader, trading pump and dumps, trading the move up and then selling into that strength. But I'm trying right now with earnings plays, trying to buy earnings overnight, things like that, where it's not a day trade, and just trying different things like that around earnings. And it's not really quite working out the best for me because I just don't really have any experience with this type of thing. I don't really know what I'm doing. So just let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about that. And should I actually, continue doing that, or should I just stick to my 3-day trades per week, which is actually really still good for progression as well. So let me know what you guys think down below, and let's get into the video. So the trade we got in on Monday was SLS. This is a regular day trade. We did not have any catalyst or anything like that for this. This was actually more going against the grain, going against my rules. I don't actually trade stuff like this. I like to see some momentum and strength, ideally a catalyst. We didn't actually have that. I just noticed that SLS has been a stock that's been kind of trading really well within the last week or so. It's hitting all types of volume scanners, every day. So I just thought to try to get in. Maybe I can get in, ahead of the ride. So we got in that Monday at 7:19 a.m. pre-market, 18.20 a share, and we cut our loss at 17.95 when we realized it just wasn't doing anything. So let's get into the charting. And I'm going to try to make this video as quickly as possible because I know this is a recap, so it should be a little bit long. But, it's a lot to talk about, so I want to kind of get through this and not bore you all to death. So, yeah, so here. So here. Like I said, it was at 16 or so the day before. It gapped up to around 18, so I thought maybe it can have some legs to run. Maybe I catch the move early to 20 or something like that. That wasn't quite the what would have happened there. So I got in around here, I think, something like that. Around here. I tried to wait for the Robin Hooders to get in to see if they could push it up, so 9 o'clock. It didn't actually work out that way, so this is where it kind of settled at around the mid 17s. I didn't like that action, so I went and cut my loss. Of course, roughly a half hour later on the actual open, it runs to nearly 20 cents a share. So coulda, shoulda, woulda made about 7 or 8%, something like that, if I held it a little bit longer. But I just didn't trust that action. I'd rather just be all out and be safe. Safe than sorry. Because like I said, this wasn't actually a momentum play of me trying to find something that had huge strength and buy in and get out before, it dies out. This was just me speculating that it could be a play. I shouldn't actually do that. That's not what I do. That's not my strategy. So my bad on that one. So that was Monday's day trade. Then we have Wednesday. Wednesday was, see if I can remember. So I don't actually remember what that was, unfortunately. So let me check the orders. Okay, right. PERI. So PERI. All right, this is where I started to try to do new things like with earnings. With earnings plays. And so I got in on this. Let me see if I can actually show you the actual timestamps of when I got in. So we only lost 47 cents on that one, so it's not a big deal. We cut our loss. Like I said, I don't really know what I'm doing with these types of plays, so I thought this was going to be a pump and dump and just die out. So we got in at 7:58 in the pre-market, and we sold it later on in the afternoon after 2 o'clock at 460. So we got in at 463 and sold it at 460. This was before the earnings came out. This was actually all the one year high was, I think, like 472 a share. So I think I pretty much bought near that, thinking that maybe it will break out above those areas really easy on the first try. It did not. I think I bought really close to the top. Right, so we got the 469, and this is where I bought it on its way back down. It came back down. So I bought it here. That's why I saw this strength around 469, and actually, so I was a little bit late. It rose from 420s all the way to 460, so I was a little bit late on that one. So I caught the actual top, which is unfortunate. And so me thinking this is like a pump and dump, like a penny stock pump and dump, which it wasn't. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing with these types of earnings plays, so, my bad. Like, it did die out back to the 420s again, but this being an earnings play, it actually rebounded back pretty easily. And I thought this would, be like double topping out here, close to that 1 year high. So when it had this push back up, close to the end of the day, I saw it as an opportunity to actually just cut my loss and get out roughly break even at 460. Of course, if I held it a little longer into power hour, it had a nice push up close to $5 a share. And even right now, it's trading at $5.25 and probably still going on Monday. So there's no telling, but like I said, I just don't know what I'm doing with these types of plays right now. So it's going to be a little bit iffy right now. Like I said, let me know in the comments based off of what you see. Should I continue these plays? Should I just try to refine it and get better with it? Or what should I do? Just stick to my 3-day trades a week and leave it at that, because that's what I know. That's what I know how to do. But let me know what you guys think about things like that. So that was Perry. The same day, I think I got in an overnight play. Again, overnight play, which I shouldn't do as well, on LYFT. And so we're talking about earnings and things like that. So I tried to do LYFT. LYFT had earnings, and it had a nice reaction to the earnings initially right out the gate. So this ran to, I think, like 67 or 68 a share in the after hours, where it had just traded at $60 a share, ran to about 68 in the after hours. So I thought it had a really good move. You see, I caught it at 64.84 that day. And so on the way back down from that high, I caught it about midway, which sucked because it actually fell back down to where it is now, actually, in the after hours. It fell back down to about right here. So here, in the mid 58s, it fell back down there. So I kind of had caught it a little bit too early. And then, that was that. So that sucked. It ran back to 63 or so. So I thought it might be okay. And then the next day, this was an overnight play. So the next day, it did push back up to about 65-ish. So I could have gotten out roughly break even with a small win, like 1%, 2%, something like that. But I just wanted to see maybe, this is an earnings play. Maybe it can run to close to 70. Give it some time. And this is not a penny stock. So I thought maybe this could really, really run. The overall sentiment seemed to be bullish just because after the earnings, it had a strong reaction to it. Unfortunately, that was not the case. It died out here. And, like I said, that was the end of that. It did push back up to about 64 at midday, but I still didn't take that as a chance to get out. Thought maybe it could just run up huge by the end of the day. It did not. It died out more, and then it came down here to about 62 here. And like I said, this is not a penny stock at all, I don't really trade this, but I do know charts. I'm not a noob to charting, and I know when I see signs like this dying out towards the close, it means it's probably done. Just get out, cut your losses. So when it came down right here, I cut my loss at 62.20. I did not wait to hold this again through the after hours. And right in the after hours, it falls back down to the low 60s. So I'm glad I cut my loss there, but that was that. Moving off that. Like I said, I just don't know what I'm doing with these types of earnings plays right now. So that was LYFT. And then Friday, we have right here. I think this is it, right? YRIV. We lost $3 on that one. So every trade has been a loss so far. That's unfortunate, but I've had much higher losses than what I've had. These are more like calculated losses or, controlled losses, whereas sometimes I've lost like 30%, 40, 50% on one play. So I'm very happy about that. That's some type of a silver lining. But anyways, so we got in at 9.35 after the open at 66 cents a share. This is another play didn't really have a catalyst, but I saw momentum on it. It traded at a low of 55 cents and then it ran to about 66 when I saw it. So I said, let's just go ahead and jump in. Huge green coming in, green candlesticks. We sold it at nearly 63 cents and cut our loss. Obviously, right now you can see after I was nearly 83 cents a share. So coulda, shoulda, woulda made, a good percentage return on this, but you just have to be safe rather than sorry, and you can never really guess this was gonna happen. I'd rather be safe than sorry because you never know if this is gonna be another pump and dump and just die back to the low 40s or mid 40s. I don't trust it, so I'm happy with cutting my loss. But like I said, I saw this green candle, this huge green coming in. This is where I bought in. It goes to 74 cents a share, right? That was the top. At that point, I was up about 10-12%. I didn't want to take it. I said, you know what? I kind of want to make 10 cents a share, that round number of 10 cents a share. So I kind of went against all types of, discipline and rules and things like that. Since I bought in at 66 cents a share, I wanted to sell it at 76 cents a share. We just never got there. So that was unfortunate. It came back down. And I did not want to be left holding the bag. I know pump and dumps, and I did not want to be left holding the bag. So I went ahead and cut my loss close to 63 cents a share. And that was that. So especially after I saw on the level 2 somebody ate up a 10,000 bid at 63 cents. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I just have to get out now. This is getting ridiculous, starting to really fall. And it did get down to a low of about 58.5, but it rebounded back. Like I said, you can never know that. You can never actually call that that it was going to do this well. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's no big deal, because what if in the event that this just it just completely tanked and dried out and died out. I'd rather just be safe than sorry. So that was that loss on YRIV. But at that point, that was all of my day trades of the week. I had already been through some overnights and all these day trades, and after all of this, I was already down, close to about 6 or 7, 8%, something like that. So I just said, you know what, my emotions kicked in. I wanted to make some money. So as you can see right now, I'm in PBYI. I'm holding that through the weekend. Our average is 1188. So we kind of chased this one, which sucks. We should not have ever chased that. But again, it happens when you just go against your rules and your emotions kick in, things like that. So this trying new things is not really working out for me right now. So we're down $3 right now, $3.50 right now on that one. And we're holding this one. So we bought in 1188 a share around 10 a.m. So we chased that right after we lost on YRIV and cut a loss on that one. Our emotions kicked in, so we chased this. I was actually watching this. This is another earnings play. A positive reaction to earnings. I actually saw this the day of. I actually caught this the day of. Right here. After hours, where it actually spiked up from 9s all the way up to 10. I saw it when it hit 10, but I thought maybe that was already too late. I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait to see if it comes back down to about 9.50 and I'll get in then. I don't want to catch the top. Obviously, it then ran to about $12. It doesn't show it here, but it actually ran to about $12 in after hours the same, quickly after. And at that point, I definitely was not going to chase it. And so I just decided to stay all out of it for that day, for the after hours. And then, of course, it pushes up here, all this green, the next day, up 12 again, retest at 12 again. And that's when I caught it there on the way back down, I think, at 1188 when I chased it because of my emotions right after I got out of YRV. I didn't even try to make a plan or anything. I just chased it as soon as I got out of YRV because I was watching it. So that's unfortunate. I just need to stick to my plans, really. But obviously, we're going to have to hold this because we're having day trades. We have to hold this through the weekend, see what happens Monday. Like I said, it is an earnings play, so maybe it does push back up on Monday. We'll see. It is what it is. If I have to take maybe a 3 or 4% loss on this on Monday, I will do that. It's not a big deal. I'd rather just move on to the next day trade on Monday and see what happens then. It's not a huge deal. But again, like I said, so that was pretty much the week recap there. We're holding this through the weekend. That was the week recap there. Like I said, if you made it to the end of this video, made this far, let me know what you guys think. Should I stick to my strategy of just being a momentum penny stock trader, trading the gap ups, trading the strength, and selling it to strength, my 3-day trades per week, or should I continue to try these and try to refine these strategies with these overnight earnings plays? Honestly, you can tell where I'm kind of leaning towards just staying to my original strategy. But just let me know what you guys think and what's your opinion on this. And I was thinking about, since the account is down quite a bit, as you can see, $60 again, which sucks. I was thinking about, next week probably uploading another $100, another $100 again on the account. But at the same time, like I said, if things are going this poorly, is it even worthwhile doing that? So again, let me know what your opinion is on that. Putting another $100 in the account again. Should I try that or not? Let me know what you guys think, or is it just a waste of time? So I would really love to hear your feedback in the comment section down below. Interact with me. Let me know what you guys think about everything that's going on so far. And that was it for the week recap. And I guess we will see you guys on next week. Hopefully we will do a lot better. But until then, we just encourage you all to stay motivated, stay inspired, study hard, and big, eventually, penny stocks will reward you. Thank you.